Hey YouTube, I'm back to do part 3 on the Watts murder. And I just want to try and understand what happened to lead to 4 murders and who's involved, if it's premeditated, and yeah. So some things that I do want to talk about are the inconsistencies with NK talking with police officers. Like in the first 3 minutes of her speaking to the officer, she lied. And the not knowing that that they were married at first. And she also states that she didn't know that Shannon was pregnant. What else? Let's see some other things she lied about. How many times she had been to the residence. At first it was once, and then the story changed to twice because she said the 4th and like the second week, or 4th of July, the second week. So she slipped up, and instead of saying, she's trying to say 4th of July and thinking the 4th of July was like the second week, but then she had to retract her statement. And so anyways, there are documents in the dump folder that shows the inconsistencies and the lies that this freaking witch lies about. This girl knows something more than she's telling. More than she's telling. Was she in the basement of the house? Did she kill those little girls? These are my theories. These are things that run through my head that I'm thinking. Because the only thing that I believed out of that man's mouth is when he was in interrogation and he said, I did not kill those kids. I did not kill my kids. And he said it so differently than anything else he said in those interviews. I don't know. I could be off. It's just a thought, a theory. But anyways, so like I said, she lied about knowing he was married, and then she lied about the pregnancy thing. So let's first go over the not knowing he was married. Okay. Okay, she met him in early June or May. They met at work. He did not have a wedding ring on his finger. He never mentioned he was in a relationship and did not initially mention his children. This is June or May of 2018. He mentioned he did have a significant other and they were in the process of separation. She did not know Shannon's name for a while. She thought he told her children's name pretty early. Blah, blah. She worked with him. They met at work. They started hanging out. Let's see. He also said he had a wife. Okay. One day he told her he had kids. He told her, said he had a wife, but they were getting separated. He told Nicole this before Father's Day in June. They had never been out on a date to this point, only talked at work. They started hanging out and met at the park near her house. The first met at the park in the end of June or the beginning of July. This was their first meeting outside of work. Okay, and I will tell you when reading these, you'll catch, like, sometimes I'll have double words in there, misspellings. Anyway, so sometimes I get thrown off. But, not that I write anything perfect, and I mess up too. It's just, I get tripped up. So, that shows you there. Okay, he mentioned he did have a significant other. Really? Because, in September of 2017, you Googled Shannon Watts. And then, okay, so that shows you there. No, she knew. She most definitely knew he was married. This is the part where she begins to tell her 2 times of going there. Um, I'll have to go back and see if I can find where she said she'd only been there once. It is in the voice interview, so if I have to go listen to her for a third time, I will. I might even have a timestamp written down. But anyways, so Nicole had been to Chris's house twice. Both times were very brief. She did not feel comfortable there, and that is someone else's life and existence, so she did not want to be there. She respected that as their space. She went to the house very early in the relationship. It was right off the highway. It looked like others lived there, he told her. He was living in the basement. They were separated and did not get divorced, but Chris and his wife were getting ready to sell the house. Nicole was under the impression they were taking their time to sell the house. Boy, doesn't that sound like a girlfriend, like a perfect girlfriend, like a perfect mistress? Like, damn, you know? Come on, I'm female. Like, that's not how situations are discussed, I promise. No. And then the first time Nicole went to the house was on the 4th of July. Nicole was helping Chris set up his fitness apps. He invited her to his home. He cooked lunch. They ate and she left. I'm sure. She just left. No. With Shannon and the two girls gone for 6 weeks, that girl stayed there a lot, I promise. The weekend of July 14th and 15th, Nicole went to his house her second time. This is the time she saw Shannon's pictures and the kids. Nicole questioned why he would want to leave this. They talked about him working on his relationship with his wife. I can't even read it. It makes me want to throw up. He said they tried working on their relationship. It was not working. Chris described his relationship with Shannon as a contractual agreement and not an emotional one. Nicole left feeling bad and not waiting for him to be completely divorced. I'm sure you did. He was reluctant to try and work on their relationship. She always got the impression he was a great dad to his kids. Okay, this is a good one. Nicole, and you could tell that she lied about it just by the way she even answered, the way she responded. She would try to distract the whole time in that interview to, what's wrong with my phone? Can you help me fix my phone? My phone. But at 503, page 503, she states that she found out Shannon was preggo by newspaper. Really? Okay. Let's see her say that here. By a bit, relationship with Shannon. Nicole thought he had a beautiful life going on. She wanted to try to fix it. It's further down. Doesn't have social media accounts. They were looking at. Oh, here it is. Okay. Nicole found out Shannon was pregnant via the newspaper articles on Monday and Tuesday. She did not know this prior. Don't forget she said this, okay? Nicole thought if he could lie to her about this, what else would he lie about? This made her think about his wife maybe being in danger. She laid all the information on her phone, because that's normal if you're worried about someone being in danger. Call and text logs. I mean, that's crazy. That had anything to do with him. She was grossed out by him, so she deleted all his stuff. It was the hurt that made her delete it, and it was the lie that made her come forward. Really? Well, that's funny, because on 8/4/2018 at 2:10 p.m., Nicole looked up Shannon Watts' Facebook, you guys. 8/4/2018. She knew she was pregnant. There were multiple videos of Shannon being pregnant. It's mind-boggling that she's able to lie and they just overlook this and it never gets questioned again. I don't understand at all. And then Chris told her, and this was while he was in North Carolina, through text message. And then, like I said, on 8/4/2018, she looked at her Facebook. So she knew she was pregnant before the media knew, before Shannon was dead. The girl knew. she was pregnant and by Christopher. Okay. And let's see, moving on with lying about knowing when she was pregnant. Yes, we said that. Oh, okay. Let's go back to the proof of the first lie. She told no one of the relationship because he was married. Make sure that was right. Yes, because she didn't tell anyone because he was married. I'm sorry, I paused on that for a second. It's been a long day, guys. I ain't gonna lie. All right, 5:05. Let's look. Okay, actually, there's 2 lies here for proof of what we were just talking about. First line here. Chris has never mentioned Shannon was pregnant in any conversation with Nicole. He lied to her because she would never wasted her time on him in the first place. That's a lie, guys. Hey, if you didn't know, that's a lie. Yeah. It's a lie. Okay. Here is the part where Nicole said her friends never knew about him because it was like he was with 2 women right now. If he had been divorced, she did not believe she would have told anyone about him. I don't know what that means. See what I mean? How these officers write this stuff and it's hard to understand. It wasn't fair to his family for him to have an affair. Nicole still didn't know what was truthful or what was a lie. Well, because she couldn't keep up with her own freaking lies. If she would have known some of this, she would never have engaged in this in the first place. Really? Because I know you know he was married. September 2017, you looked at her Facebook and you Googled her. And then 8/4/2018, you was pregnant and still stayed with him. So, liar. I'll call you it. Liar, liar, liar. Moving on. All right, just a couple more things here. And Nicole recalled another conversation on August 13th, 2018. Chris told Nicole Shannon had left her wedding ring at the house. Chris asked Nicole how much she thought the ring was worth. She responded by telling him to pawn it. But she was so concerned about the relationship, right? But you told him to go pawn the wedding ring? So you pawn it. Okay, is she saying she's never going to give it back to her then? I mean, like, it doesn't, that to me is bizarre that she would tell him to do that. And it's bizarre he's asking her how much it's worth, but I'm just stating about her. Okay, and then, let's see, the wedding ring thing. And then, oh, the movie, did he tell her to do this? Oh, please tell me I can find it really fast for you guys. There was a conversation that they did have, and I wrote it down, and I just don't know what page it's on right now, but that NK told Chris to move his truck. And it's in these pages. I can find it if I needed to, but I'll just tell you. It said that he needed to move his truck because maybe Shannon was scared to come home. What would Shannon be scared to come home for? I don't understand that statement. Like, Nicole has never indicated any reason to think that Chris would be scary or that there would be any domestic violence. Why would she be scared to come home? Why would he need to move his truck? Just thought the statement was bizarre. And of course, the investigators, FBI, hook, line, and sinker. And then last, the marriage off the cuff. And how much more he was into her than she was into him. And then she's Googling wedding dresses. Guys, this girl knows a lot more. Part 4 to come. Like and subscribe. Bye.